What's going on? So in this video, I'm going to talk about purpose over pleasure. Let's get into the video. Now, this is something that is near and dear to my heart because I truly believe that the fall of man is going to be due to their constant pursuit of pleasure versus purpose. And you know, it's interesting because the Bible actually confirms what I'm saying as it relates to purpose over pleasure, because it says that a man who chases wine and strong drink will never be rich, ever. So that already tells us that we can look at wine and strong drink as pleasure, chasing pleasure. Now, you may be saying to yourself, "Oh, well, you know, it's okay to indulge sometimes. It's okay to drink sometimes. It's okay to smoke sometimes." And listen, I'll be honest with you. Like, can you do those things sometimes and be okay? 100%. I'm not going to be one of those people that says you can't do it at all. However, most of you, that might be yourself, cannot do something sometimes. Once you drink once, you're drinking every day for a year. Once you smoke that one blunt, that one spliff, hit that bong one time, next thing you know, you've been smoking for months and years. There really is this variance between saying, yeah, we can do it sometimes, because most people that do it sometimes don't actually do it, right? So I want to speak to the people here that are watching this that have made that promise to themselves, that has said, you know what, this is the last time I'm going to, eat junk food. This is the last time I'm going to drink. This is the last time I'm going to smoke. This is the last time I'm going to gamble. This is the last time I'm going to watch pornography, but it hasn't been. I want you to continue watching this video. So the reason why it has not been the last time is because you have no reason to make it the last time, right? There are circumstances that I could actually bring to your attention that may sound familiar. You may have a family member or someone you know that has gone through this transition. So let me enlighten you. How many people do you know that once they had a child, all of a sudden they changed? All of a sudden, they became more focused. All of a sudden, they started working hard. All of a sudden, they became more disciplined. All of a sudden, they just became a new version of themselves, a better version of themselves. Okay, I know people like that too. And the reason why that happens is because of purpose. Prior to the child, prior to the new situation, there was no purpose. There was no reason to do anything different. There was no reason to really change. So why do it? But once you have purpose in your life, once you have a reason to do it, oh my goodness, you would be wondering why you're even engaging in these quote unquote pleasures, these hedonistic pleasures in the first place. Because guess what? When you engage in these pleasures, they weaken you, they dull your mind. Your mind becomes very weak. You're no longer sharp. You know, I remember, and I'm not really a fan of like secular rap, but I remember watching an interview years ago from an artist, Nipsey Hussle. And I remember he said that when he started, moving up in the industry, right? Because he had a lot of things going on for him. He said he stopped smoking weed. This is a guy who, he came from the hood, grew up in Crenshaw, California, all blood, gang banging. That was all that was going on over there, right? And he used to smoke weed. But he said he stopped. Why? Because he needed to be sharp. He needed to be clear. And he knew that if he smoked weed, that all of the people around him, all of the people in these boardroom meetings, they would feel like they had an edge over him. And he didn't want that. So this is a guy who literally raps about, hip hop culture. So even he is saying that these pleasures are destructive. So he had to give them up. Another example, 50 Cent. He doesn't even drink. He says that when he goes out to party, he would pour like ginger ale in a cup to make it seem like he was, getting along and fitting in with the crowd. But he's like, nah, I don't drink. And he has an alcohol brand. I don't know if he still has it. I think he sold it for like a couple $100 million. Right? But he has a whole brand that he sold for a large amount, a 10-figure number, and he doesn't even drink. So just think about how these people are profiting off of your desire to gratify your pleasures. But you have to say enough is enough. I'm going to walk in my purpose. You got to say enough is enough. I'm going to walk in my purpose. I'm going to boycott pleasures. I'm going to boycott fantasies and fads and just all of these things that would take me off of the path. Because every single man has been given a path. And it's a path that's supposed to lead to the predestined will that God has for you. I'm going to get spiritual on you right now. God has a predestined will for your life. But if you continue to engage in the smoking, you continue to engage in the drinking, you continue to engage in the pleasures, you'll never get there. And here's the thing, life is finite. You know how finite it is? You're going to die. I'm going to die. Everybody you know is going to die. Yeah, I know that sounds a little bit gory, but that's a fact. Which means that the time is ticking, all right? I know my Apple Watch ain't on, but the time is ticking. We have to get going. We have to get moving. We have to start laying bricks down. See, I always hear this quote, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was built day by bricks being laid. So don't think that you can just say, oh yeah, I want to accomplish something and not lay the bricks. Not lay the bricks every single day, not take action every single day on your dream, on your goal, on your passion. It doesn't make sense. And every hour you spend on your lust, every hour that you spend in fantasy land, every hour that you spend outside of purpose is more time wasted, energy taken, and more doubts that you're going to have accumulating in your mind. And that's the most destructive part of it all, is the doubt that comes from inaction. See, the Bible says that when we have faith, it has to be combined with works. It says faith without works is dead. And it says that if you doubt, don't even expect God to give you anything. Imagine God saying that. Don't come to me doubting and expect to get what you want. This is the creator of the universe. Which means that you cannot outwork doubt. You have to have faith and you have to work. You have to work as an overflow. You have to work because of an overflow that is caused by your faith. And I'm telling you, I've dealt with so many people who have, gone on weight loss journeys. They've tried so many different things to lose weight, and it's just not working for them. But it's not that the thing itself is not working. It's not the strategy. It's that people are not working the strategy because they're giving in to their lusts. They're giving in to their desires that are not in line with their goals. Whether that's eating too much, eating too little, not enough protein, too little protein, not enough movement, not enough exercise, too much alcohol. Right? Like, those are the things that are destroying people's opportunity to succeed. And I remember, I could take you guys back years ago when, I wanted to start an online business, and this slowed me down big time. And I used to smoke weed. I used to, get super high and try to open up my laptop and start working and doing things. It was not working. Okay, it was not working. And it took me a lot of time to finally turn my back on these things. And it's only when you do that you're going to become a lot more fluid in your actions. You're going to start to operate in flow. Now it's easy for you to eat the chicken, the rice. It's easy for you to drink the shakes. It's easier for you to get up and go to the gym. It's easy for you to do the cardio. It's easier for you to do the walking. A lot of us don't really need new strategies. or even to take new actions. We need to get rid of the actions that we are currently taking that are setting us back, so that we get a renewed sense of energy that makes the activities that we know we need to do consistently more effortless. That's what we need. So share this video with a friend. If you know somebody, maybe you're like, man, I'm all good. I'm disciplined. I'm on my path. I'm on my purpose, right? I'm serving, because that is really going to be, like, your purpose is going to be aligned with service to other people, point blank, period. Because God can only work through a human vessel. And there are people with needs, right? The Bible says God will supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory, which means there's human beings all over the world, 7.8 billion, the last time I checked. It might be more, right? The way the population is growing in India and China, I don't know. It might be more at this point. But nevertheless, there's a lot of people, and in order for God to get to these people that have desires, that have needs, they need to be working through people that are on their purpose, that are able to serve, that are able to change the life of the other person. So live a life of service. Don't be so selfish. Don't be so self-absorbed, because when you focus on giving everybody what they want, a byproduct of that is you will get everything that you want. All right. Now, I hope this helps. Please drop a like, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel so we can spread the message of good health and fitness. All right. Peace.